Good evening, I should say, and welcome back to the West Ham Network. Your teams are in, and are you ready for me to show you them? I'll get on that for you right now. West Ham's starting 11 is here for you. Fabianski in goal. He retains his position in the nets. Kira, Agerd, Zuma, Emerson, all unchanged in the back. Rice, Souček, Paqueta in that midfield trio. People will be probably reasonably annoyed over the whole Souček being included. However, let's just get behind this team and support them as much as we possibly can. Bowen and Ben Rama, either side of the forward, who steps back into the starting lineup, and that is Mickey and Tonio. Let's get on to the Newcastle lineup. Nick Pope in goal, Trippier captain, alongside Shar, Botman and Byrne. Gumieres, Longstaff, Joel Linton, Murphy make up the midfield, with St. Maximin and Wilson up top for Newcastle. Isaac is on the bench, and Willock also is on the bench. West Ham's bench also looks like Areola, Creswell, Sefal, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, Corney, Ings, and Ogbonna. There are plenty of options there for us to get through. I've got the teams over there on that side, so let me know your thoughts on that. We will be bringing you the match day live. It will be going through the running commentary of the game as well. Hopefully we'll be able to maybe get across to the London Stadium and get a couple of people's opinions from outside of the stadium, maybe after the game. We will go live straight after for a review as well. Now, when it comes to the starting lineup, what do you think? Get your comments in. Let me jump through them also from people who are here already. Weary 109, come on, you irons. Howard Ailes is in here. Evening all, you beautiful people. Good to see you. Akeem Drone Zone is saying, I'm coming to the game. Hope you all enjoy the game. Garino says, evening all. Freno says, evening all. Feel positive today. Let's go for a win. Garino says, not feeling positive. Same old boys trying to respect the point. Team for damage limitation. Good evening all. Fingers crossed from Andy Pepper for a positive display. I think when it comes to this, is there any point in us really thinking that we will go at these teams? You know, it's a results business, and we are in the results end of the fixture campaign, and we're sitting where we are. And are we expecting to play flamboyant football? I think if we wanted to see that flamboyant football, that you know, respectful, pretty ball, ticky-tacky kind of football, you'd expect that earlier in the season, but we're not going to do that now. It's dog eat dog down there, and we need to go and get results, and we need to grind out results, and I fully expect that's potentially what Moyes is trying to achieve for that today as well. Now, Freno, I agree with this. Souček could be crucial in today's game. Well, essentially, he needs to be crucial in today's game. I think he needs to have one of the games of his life. This game is just so important to our season. I've said it all along. You turn up against Nottingham Forest, you need to go and then back that up with another victory. You turn up against Everton, you need to go and then back that up with another victory. And we've not been able to do that this season. We've done it against Southampton, albeit unconvincingly. And this is the game. This is the game that we really need to get at them. We need to get at them and try our best to get a result over the line. Now, it's easy for me to say try and get at them because I don't know if this team is a trying to get at them kind of team. But what we need is Souček to not really necessarily be just a blocker. We need him to be reasonably technical in this game, pass the ball, make sure all his passes are creative, get touching the ball a lot more. I think over the last couple of games, his touches per game have been really low and really ineffective. And in theory, you just notice that he is becoming a wall. But I think what we need is that creativity that we probably aren't going to get. We talk about it week in and week out, but it looks like we're just not going to get it now. You know, David Moyes is a specific manager that's going to try and get the job done, and he's going to try and do it. Probably looks like ugly now, and we're not going to enjoy it as well. Garino says, Anton, Souček is so out of form. We have better chance of grinding out a result if Fornals was in there. Souček is there, his height to counter theirs. I completely agree with you. I'm on the same wavelength as you, Garino, now. I think it's time for Souček to take that rest, to be dropped, but it doesn't seem to be happening. And that's just a sign now of the things that Moyes is trying to do. It's all about the results. He said it in his post-match presser, didn't he? He actually turned around and he said, it's not about the performance that's on the park. It's about getting the results. Obviously, we're at the results end of the season. We need results on the board. Tonight's, do you know what? Right now, I would take it right now. Like, I would take the win. And a dirty win, like, you know, not an exciting win, because I want us to be secure in this league and then see what happens moving forward. I think we're in the results end of the season, so therefore I'm willing to accept that it's going to probably not be exciting football. I don't want to say that. I can't believe I've just said that, but I want us to survive in this league, and I want us to survive quicker rather than, sooner rather than later. I don't want this to go to the end. I want us to be reasonably secure. This is an opportunity tonight we've got 2 games in hand, and sometimes 3 games on other teams as well. So it's about that time to go and get that result. And if we can, we start to open up and bridge up a little gap as well, which is something we've not been able to do for several weeks. So, yeah, it will be an interesting one. Playing Suchek over 4 hours, and Lanzini says it all. But to be honest, Mandy, did you expect anything else? I think I've got to that point where I've said that I don't really know if I really expect anything else different anymore. I don't expect it. I don't expect Moyes to make those changes. I don't think I'm looking for or expecting this flamboyant, like exciting approach that we as fans are all desperate for, but we're not necessarily going to get, So I think it is going to be buckle down, West Ham fans, because this is what we're going to get from now till the end of the season. And it's going to be a case of trying to grind out a point here, there, and everywhere, and 3 points. I think if Moyes walks away with a point tonight, I think he'll be happy. I don't think he's going to look at this game and go, I want a point, but what we have to do is avoid defeat. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Is avoiding defeat the word for accepting the point? And that's what pisses fans off. That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses you off. That's what pisses all the fans off, because I feel like you set up the game to be a defeatist in some form of way rather than going at games. I know we're a different ball game. I know we're a different team in comparison to the likes of, let's just say, for talking sake, Napoli in Italy. But you see images of when Napoli line up for kickoff, they've got literally 7 or 8 players on the halfway line ready to attack. And I think, the best form of trying to get a positive result is by attacking, because you need to outscore your opponents. Now, defensively, we're not struggling this season. Of course, we're not struggling this season, but I think this game tonight is an opportunity for West Ham to turn up and show what we're capable of doing. Those players there that you can see on that starting 11 are absolutely more than capable on their day of turning up and doing a job, especially against that starting 11 beside them of Newcastle. I do fear all teams in the Premier League. I look at that starting 11 and I think, there's a form of unity here. We had Kendall on last night who says that they didn't expect to be where they are. Newcastle didn't. This time last year, or at Christmas time last year, Newcastle were sitting bottom of the league, and now look where they are. It's like West Ham and Newcastle have just swapped positions. But this is borderline most of the team that nearly got us to where we were over the last couple of years. So we need to rely on some of these players hitting form again. We need Bowen to come back. We need him to hit a little bit of form again. Antonio's getting an opportunity to start against his mate Wilson. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can step up to the plate. Paqueta had a very good game against Southampton. Will he then build that momentum and gain the confidence and bring that to this game? It's great to see the likes of Zuma and Agerd getting a start together again, because I think they are a unit. I think they are, they can shut up shop, and when they play together, that's good. Do you know what? Fabianski Areola debate will go on all year long, and forever long we live, and forever long they're both going to be here. Like, that debate's going to keep going on, but he's trusting in Fabianski, and so be it. We've got Fabianski in between the sticks. Emerson stepping up to the plate, delighted. I think he's actually ended up being a surprise package and under the radar sort of player that's done really well. Kira, people aren't necessarily buzzing about him, but I think he's done all right as such over the last couple of games. Anyway, Greeno saying we would have been better, a better chance if Cornet and Fornal started. Well, I think essentially when you look at our starting, our bench, you've got options off that bench. Look at it: Areola, Creswell, Sufal, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, Cornet, Ings, and Ogbonna. You can make real big differences with that starting 11 as well, and with that bench. So there are options there, absolutely. What happened to Stelios? Stelios left and decided to create his own channel. Richo, even like what you said, it's dog eat dog. Guess you know who I am supporting tonight. Yes, we do, Rich. Yes, we do. Garino Moyes must have had his beer goggles on when he clocked Suchek across the dance floor. I think, when we gained Suchek, when we brought Suchek in first, it was the missing piece of the jigsaw that we desperately needed in this team. And he came in and he advanced our club. He absolutely did. Now, I think he has a role to play at West Ham. I really genuinely believe he does. I don't think it's this role. I really don't think it's this role. And I don't necessarily think he'll be a starter or should be a starter for West Ham. I think what he adds right now isn't what is probably more of a detriment to our forward line. I think Paqueta needs a forward thinking, creative, technically gifted player to play in that role. I would prefer Downs. I would prefer Fornals, or I would even prefer someone who doesn't have to have the grit and determination in the middle of the park, who can be a little bit more creative and, link up well with the likes of Paqueta and allow Rice to do the job that he's designed to do. But will that happen? We never, not under Moyes. We should not fear Newcastle, Anton. We drew at their place. I think what you've got with Newcastle is a team that are unified, right? A team that are unified from their ownership to their manager to their fan base to their players, right? And that's where we were at 2 seasons ago. Not even last season, because obviously in the Premier League it wasn't that great, but in terms of Europe we were. So we were all unified under one, vision of where we were going, and it was great. And now that vision is gone, and we've never seen that opportunity for us to push over. But the thing is, I think that there's an element of Newcastle punching. West Ham were punching to a certain extent. And I think that when I look at the team, we can get at them. Like, we've got players that can get in behind. We need Ben Rama today to show what he's capable of doing. I think there is that, questionably still probably one of our better players this season. But God, could you imagine that he defined and made his final third better than what it is currently? I mean, he would go on to be one of the best players in the Premier League if he could put those balls into the box, onto the players' heads, if he could hit some of those shots on target that he loses off target. He'd be on a lot more assists and a lot more goals. So when you try and attempt 5 or 6 in a game and one pays off, it's good if you get a goal, good if you get an assist, but we need more. And right now this season is showing that we need more than what's currently on offer as well. Garino says, feel sorry for Souček. He's been run into the ground by Moyes and he's been asked to play a role he is not suited to. I agree with you on that as well, to be honest. It's true. And I'm kind of sick to the teeth with it, to be honest. It's frustrating. But, after the Southampton game, I put a message into the WhatsApp group that I'm involved in, and I said, buckle up, because this is what we're going to have to be expecting from now to the end of the season. And I think every team down there are probably looking at that. You've got teams swapping managers left, right, and centre. I think it's now West Ham and Nottingham Forest that haven't switched the manager. Apart from today, I think there was rumoured that Cooper was going to be heading out the door. The owner of Nottingham Forest spoke out saying he's not going out the door. However, results do have to change dramatically over the coming weeks. So you wouldn't be surprised if he potentially, has that dangling over him and could be heading out the door. And it could be just Moyes now being the only manager down there that hasn't done it. And these teams are looking for the bounce. But also that bounce doesn't necessarily work, because if you've got 9 teams vying for a bounce, there's got to be 3 from that 9 that are going. And from that 9, it looks like, I think if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, 7 have changed. 7 are changing their situation down there. But still teams have to go down. So you're not always going to get the bounce. And I think there's an element of going, right, maybe, do you know what, if there isn't anyone out there, if Potter hasn't decided that and doesn't want to take on another club, then so be it. Maybe that's the right decision. Maybe it's the right decision to stick by Moyes, because if it pays off, it was a good decision. He gets us out of this. He's been here, done that, wore the T-shirt. That's something we do have to remember. I'm not saying I'm Moyes in. What I'm saying right now is, if Potter has decided he doesn't want to come to a club right now, then I don't know who else is out there. I don't know necessarily if I want to bring a manager in who'll give me a temporary bounce with so many games to go. I think I would rather a bounce with 16 games to go than with 12 games to go, because you can see right now, look at Everton push themselves back down into the relegation zone again. And we find ourselves in a situation where we've got a couple of games in hand and we're outside the relegation zone. I would rather that be the situation. It is so tight down there, but I'd rather West Ham be outside the relegation zone than inside it with the games in hand. That's probably one of the key parts for me. Need a big performance, not the one we saw versus Southampton or Brighton. Absolutely not. I think we may see something. I hope we don't see something similar to Southampton. I definitely hope we don't see anything remotely close to Brighton. I thought Southampton was okay. It was below standard. It wasn't convincing at all. We did run the risk sometimes. We could have put it to bed if we really went at them, and we didn't. He would rather not concede and win 1-0 or run the risk of drawing 1 each. That is depressing to think about, and that is where we're at just now. Mandy G says he brought him off Sunday because he was playing poor. Then he starts him over Fornals. Just get him out. 2-1 win. We'll come on to that in a second. Howard Ailes is in the house. Reese, good to see you, my man. Good to see you part of the live stream on the 24-hour stream. We've missed you, my man. We've missed you. We haven't seen you for a while, so I'm glad you're kicking around here saying hi to everyone as well. Everyone's talking to you as well, which is lovely to see. Garino's in the house. Been a while. All good. Yes, all talking to each other. Love it. Cool. English Yardie is saying Moyes is sabotaging this team. Can't go against Souček. It's Moyes. Moyes is the worst manager in the Prem. I'm concerned. I am concerned. But listen, today is about us turning up, getting our job done. And if things aren't working, this is what I want to see. And do you know what? One thing I will say is fair play. Danny Ings didn't work against Southampton. He was isolated. He spoke out, Moyes, after the game and said that we're not getting the best out of Danny Ings because Danny Ings needs to have players in and around him. So you get concerned when you listen to those comments from David Moyes because you sit there and you think, well, if you're saying that, then why the hell are you playing him? Why did you not play Antonio? So this way around, it makes more sense. If Scamacca's not going to be available, play bloody Antonio, which is what he's doing. And if it doesn't work out, you've got maximum impact by Maxim. You've got Maxwell Cornet, or you've got Danny Ings you can bring off the bench. You know, two prolific-ish strikers, players that can put the ball in the back of the net. And if you do bring a Danny Ings on, you wouldn't expect it to be like for like with Antonio. You'd expect it to be either a double substitution or keep Antonio on the park and make that impact, which is what we desperately need as well. I'm trying to find where the last comment was that I put up. Give me 2 seconds. Howard Ailes is going for a 2-1 win tonight. Well, while we're here, put your score predictions in the chat just now. Right, put your score predictions in just now. Howard Ailes has said 2-0 to West Ham. I'll take that off your hands right now, mate. Garino, evening. Howard, good to see you. Richard Fasten joined me for the Starting 11 predicted show as well. I'm not sure. We got one wrong. And that was Danny Ings. I think we thought that Moyes would stick with him. So at least we've got that change there as well. Super Ant Baker. Cheers, my man. Souček must have something on Moyes to keep getting starts. Interesting, isn't it? It is absolutely interesting as well. Garino, Newcastle were having a dip in form when we last played them, and we're missing Bruno. Now they've got Guimaraes back. They've had a good result against Manchester United. I still think there's a team there that we can get at. I think if we can make sure that we've got the West Ham fans on our side immediately. This is the thing about the London Stadium. This is the thing about teams that come here, especially when they see a struggling West Ham side, is that they know if you get at them very quickly, the fans will get on their back, and we can't afford that. We cannot afford that. We can't afford to sit back and invite pressure under pressure. However, I can't help but think that that's what we're going to see tonight. So we have to be very wary of what to expect and what we will get as well. Mandy G says, if he starts Souček, then he must give Paqueta a free pass. Bedfordshire Hammer is saying, even in all, hope is all good. A good one. Fingers crossed it will be a good one as well. Greeno, think he should be given a free passes to all those poor buggers who turn up to watch. Richard Fasten, Moyes playing one up top meant Antonio gets the nod tonight. Just hope Bowen and Berry could get forward and support Antonio. You're right, mate. But what's interesting, as we both know, is that, you know, we played one up top with Danny Ings and it didn't work against Southampton. So at least he's listened. And that's a positive to a certain extent. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens moving forward. Listen, also, I know we've done the 24-hour live stream the other day. If you want to, before I do that, I'm going to get this and I'll put it in the chat. If you want to, you're more than welcome to do it, because we can't make the game. So if you're watching with me, it means you can't make the game tonight. If you can, we are still doing the Bring the Quid campaign. It's all about raising much needed funds for the Irons supporting food banks. They need as much support as they can, especially for the month of April. We're doing the Bring a Quid campaign. The idea is that fans are walking to the stadium, they drop a quid in the bucket and support them. That £1 in theory turns into £5 when you go and spend that money to support the local community. So if you can afford anything, and I mean anything, throw that link, click on this link that I've just put in the chat. Click on it and donate anything, even if it's £1, donate it, please. I know we're doing Bring a Quid, but you can donate a quid as well. It makes a big difference. So please do that as much as you can to support the cause as well. Let me jump through the rest of the comments. There's loads of people in here, so it's really nice to see. Where are we? Let me jump down, trying to find it. Everybody else is saying it's all about motion, Greeno. Listen, also, you're going to get a timer. I'm testing the new computer tonight, so hopefully you'll get a nice flawless system. Touch wood, it will work. We've got 9 minutes to kick off, so please keep putting please put the chat, the predictions in the chat as well. That's the WhatsApp group I've not opened in 6 months. No, not that's actually not that one. It's the network one, another one we've got as well. So sorry. Let's see what everyone's saying. Wise words, master. I don't know if that was from me. Freno, what will happen if Moyes will stay and we stay up, plus winning the the Europa Conference League? That's our season, lads. I mean, the thing is, if we stay up, this is where I'm at. I would like to stay up with games to go. That's what we need. And then we concentrate fully on the Conference League. That's what we need to do. If that happens, then the season can be a successful season to a certain extent. Because we've solidified our position in the league when we've made big transitions over the summer. And then it could look at that, and if we win something, that will be the minimum requirement as well. Reese is saying working has been a nightmare, and the new missus has not been really active with the West Ham stuff. Well, hope the missus is keeping you rather entertained, Reese boy. Simon, think Newcastle will edge it tonight, but West Ham definitely won't go down. At least 4 worst teams from a Leeds fan. Yeah, I think there are worse teams, but I don't want to get too comfortable with that saying yet, because we've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt when we've had a similar situation. And the thing is, though, what I will say, Simon, is I do think Newcastle are there for the taking. I've said it all season long. I think there needs to be a game plan. I think they may not necessarily like the game plan that West Ham play. I don't think they do. I really don't think they do. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Reese Peter saying 9-0, Reese boy. Easy win tonight, 3-1, Souček, Bowen, and Benny from Freno. Brian Flowers is saying, did Ben Johnson get kidnapped? I feel so sorry for that guy. I feel so sorry for actually the West Ham defence as a whole, between injuries and players that have had to cover so many different positions for the club. I think that has not helped with their consistent levels. And even though defence isn't our problem, we have conceded some really crazy goals that have gone on to either lose as a game or draw a game, and that hasn't been right. But that's also maybe down to a level of inconsistency in team selection and formations that we play as well. Martello is saying we can dream. Muse Peter is saying bring a quid. Hashtag should have played Downs instead of Souček. Yeah, you're right. I completely agree with you, mate. 100%. I think that's something that, essentially we need to start doing. But it's a David Moyes team. I don't think you're ever really going to see that as well. Now, listen, I don't know if you've also heard the rumours kicking about Mr. Big Fat Frank, Big Fat Frank, Big Fat Frankie Lampard. It looks like he is about to be in advanced talks with Chelsea and take over as caretaker manager until the end of the season. Who would have funked it? What definitely is a very, very interesting one. So there is your starting 11s. You've given me your predictions. Let's just quickly jump in here again. Show you Fabianski, Kira, Agerd, Zuma, Emerson, Rice captain, Souček, Paqueta, and a trio of midfielders. Bowen either side of, and Benrahma either side of Antonio. Newcastle side, Isaac being dropped to the bench in favour of Callum Wilson, who we all know loves playing against West Ham as well. St. Maximum leading the line with him. Jacob Murphy, Joe Linton, Longstaff, and Gumieres in midfield. Burn, Botman, Shah, Trippier in the defence with Nick Pope as the goalkeeper for Newcastle. So we are a few minutes away from kickoff. Dan B is in the house. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. If you're new around here, also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Support the channel as much as you can. We're on the march towards 20,000 subscribers. Who would have thought it? 20,000 subscribers for this little old channel, the West Ham Network. But we are close to 16, so you would be giving us a big boost if you hit that subscribe button. If you are watching right now and you are new around here, please hit that thumbs up as well. That gives us a good support, pushes our channel into the algorithm. Leave a comment, please leave a comment as well. Join us for the review straight after the game. Hopefully, we might be able to get a couple of people on live from the stadium, depending on the signal from the London Stadium. We all know the London Stadium signal is not the best for that, but we do try. We try our best to bring everything to you as much as we can. Chris Locke is in the house saying 3-2 to West Ham. Michael from Liverpool is saying, hello all, let's do this. Come on, you Irons. Michael, give us your predictions as well. Dan B, give us your predictions if you're new around here. Reese, it's been almost 3 years since I've been watching here. Reese, I thought you were actually even longer than that, to be honest. I thought you were longer to that, and you've seen so many changes. You have seen so many changes through the channel, but it's nice to see you kicking about, mate. And I appreciate all the support you've given us over the years as well. Michael from Liverpool says 2-1 West Ham when we are 3-ish minutes till kickoff. So I'm going to play you a couple of images that you can see from the stadium today, and I'll get my stream set up. I'll see you in a That's just giving you a little bit of an insight into some of the pictures that have came out pre-game as well. I've got the players walking out onto the pitch. You've got Declan Rice, of course, leading the line with all the little mascots. I've seen a little video this week of a little mascot running out, and it brought back so many memories. 1996, September the 29th, that was mascot West Ham versus Liverpool. We got beat 2-1 against them. You'll also notice that I am sporting a little man bun as well. It's on its way. So I've told you, wherever Peter Chelmsford is, he's been digging me out so long over the whole hair growth as well. So I'm going to be getting myself ready for this game. Reese was saying first was the watch long for Project Restart. My word. Also, I've noticed that I might need to remove this here because I might get us into trouble. Yeah, I will need to move that. You're going to have to bear with me. Awesome. It's the wrong side. 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll get into trouble. We'll get into trouble if I don't do that as well. So, Reese is saying, yes, Lee, long time. Good. Lee. Lee, what are we, mate? What are we? I know you've said it, but what are we, mate? Leslie, long time. Good to see you. How are you? I've got no hair at the moment. Shaved it off about a month ago and regretted it. Apologies for that, mate. You can join me soon enough. Right, let me get this up and running for you, and I will. This will give you the insight into how the new look stream will go and be. Let me know if you do like it. It's different to what we had before, but this time we're putting up the both teams as well, and I'll be giving you the running commentary on the game as we go along. Just getting the lads ready. Let me add this to the stream and put this over there. And I've not started yet, but I will soon. So just wait. I'm just waiting for them to kick off now. We will have a timer, so hope you do enjoy it as well. Declan Rice just walking into the centre circle, getting himself ready. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. My word, man, we need this. We need this. 2 consecutive wins in a row would be fantastic for West Ham. If you are going to watch with me, I'm going to have the timer up as well. The goldfish, and it's there. He's there. Don't you worry, he's there. Have you got the kids in your playroom? Laugh out loud. No, it's coming soon, hopefully. Hopefully. Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle for kickoff. So if you want to run down with my commentary, then you have to press pause on the stream you're watching or the telly you're watching, and then you can catch up with my stream for you guys as well. West Ham in a huddle. Teams just getting themselves prepared for the kickoff. You can hear the fans singing away. That's what we need more than anything, is the players, everyone to be in unison. Desperately need that to be in unison this game. Hi Lofty, hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Right, West Ham to kick off. Antonio, is it Antonio? No, it's not. Paqueta over the ball. Getting ready to kick off. And we have kicked off. Got a little visitor with me, little Joey. He's joining me for the first part of the stream till my daughter goes up to bed. Oh no, it's not kicked off. It's a kick off now. A kick off. So I've just gone slightly ahead, but West Ham have got the ball with Emerson down the left-hand side. Plays the ball up quickly. First touch from Antonio goes out for a throw-in to Newcastle. And Joey is watching the West Ham game with me just now. He's all a bit confused. You're about to go to bed, aren't you? Bit of a late night for you, isn't it? Yeah. Newcastle on the ball, bring the ball out. Let me have a look here. I'm a little bit ahead from the time I've put up there, but I'll correct that in a minute. Kira collects the ball for West Ham, plays the ball forward. Jared Bowen snips by the player and drives forward down the right-hand side. He keeps driving forward. The Newcastle defender's following him. He's going to skip by him. He comes inside to the box. He's going to cross it in early. Oh, hits the post. Oh, my word. West Ham have hit the post. Declan Rice from distance. Shoots. Oh, just over the bar. I tell you what, it's a good start from West Ham. Good bit of pressure. What a fantastic run down the right-hand side that is from Jared Bowen. It skips by one of the players there. Crosses the ball in. Oh, it was going to go to the feet of Paqueta, but Gumieres actually hits the ball off his own post. The ball is then played out to Declan Rice. He shoots from distance, and it goes over the bar. Very unlucky. Good start from West Ham. Good bit of pressure. Actually takes a bit of a deflection, I think, off of Antonio. It really goes into the back of the net. Can't believe we hit the post. Going to have to drop the timer for a second. Let me just press pause there. I'm on one, so when it comes back up, West Ham have won the header anyway with Antonio. Now it's Ben Rama out on the right-hand side, and Souček plays the ball through to Antonio. He drives forward, skips by one player. He's got one-on-one with the defender. Defender does well, and Newcastle clear, but straight to Tommy Souček, wins the ball. Declan Rice into Paqueta, who plays the ball back to safety with Zuma, who then again plays the ball back to Agerd. Chips the ball forward for West Ham. Now that's gone ahead, and I forgot to put the timer on at the same time. I'm going to wait for that now to come in. Paqueta with the ball. Emerson plays it back to Deckers. Deckers back to Agerd. Agerd plays it back to safety with Fabianski. Fabianski pings the ball up the field. It goes straight to the Newcastle player inside the West Ham half as they drive forward for Newcastle. There we go. Newcastle got the ball back in defence, haven't they? What do you think? Newcastle got the ball now down the left-hand side. Looks like it's Burn on the ball. Plays the ball forward. Tommy Souček comes in and intercepts. He does really well. Benny gets the ball. Oh, he's okay, Joey. He's okay. Look. Benny's on the ball, travelling through the middle. Skips by the player. Still got it. Inside the box. Skips by the fourth. He's tackled, but Antonio's got the ball out on the left-hand side. Great one from Benny. Antonio crosses the ball in. West Ham win a corner. 2 minutes, 54 seconds gone, and West Ham are on a corner. Good pressure from the start from West Ham. Just waiting for Mum to come and collect the little man. You're okay? Look. What's that? What's that? What's that? Do you see? It's okay. Look. Right, Emerson with the corner for West Ham. Emerson pings the ball short. Benrahma short. Crosses the ball in, takes a deflection. Can't get by the first man. Who's going to be there to win it? Murphy plays the ball out wide to St. Maximum on the right-hand side, deep inside the West Ham half, though. West Ham tried to win the ball back, and we do with Paqueta. Good pressure. We're winning all the first balls just now. Paqueta drives forward for West Ham. Bowen shoots from distance. Bowen's just cut inside to the left-hand side, collected the ball, shot from about 25 yards out. It has gone a couple of yards wide, but good start from West Ham. Nice bit of pressure initially as well. A few yards wide, but why not? Like, that's the difference. Is sometimes you've got to make the difference in doing the shot. Newcastle playing the ball back out from the back line, driving forward with Byrne down the left-hand side. He takes a heavy touch. Souček is there putting the pressure on, and he loses it, and Souček wins the ball back. Great start from Tommy Souček as well. And it goes out for a West Ham. Is it a West Ham throw? No, it's a Newcastle throw. Newcastle with the ball with Trippier, plays the ball through the middle. Murphy collects the ball for Newcastle in the middle of the park. And it's Goalkeeper. Newcastle with the ball again. Now they switch play over to the left-hand side. Kira reads it well, but he's tried to play the ball back to Fabianski, and in doing that has actually given Newcastle a corner. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's happened. Yeah, I would say that's the commentators just said it's a very cheap corner, and it really is. Newcastle corner. Trippier comes over to collect it. It's okay, Mummy's coming soon, don't worry. Mummy's coming soon. This is his debut. Joey's debut on the West Ham network. Trippier comes to collect it for the corner. He's pinged the ball into the box. Back post. Don't worry, Mummy's coming very soon. Maximum collects it out on the right-hand side. Benrahma's there. Skips by Benrahma. It's inside the box. Crosses it in. Oh, my God. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Newcastle. Just literally first attack. One attack. And who scored it? Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson has scored for Newcastle to make it 1-0. It's all been West Ham. It's all been West Ham. And then suddenly they do one attack and it's so effective. Bosch, goal, ball in the back of the net. Just can't deal with that threat. We can't let a player like St. Maximum, no one's marking. Zuma's unmarked Wilson as well. And no one's gone near him. Backs against the wall. We cannot be doing that at all. So frustrating. So frustrated at that. It's on a plate for Callum Wilson, who bags another goal against West Ham again. $11 goals against West Ham. 11 goals the man has scored against West Ham. Anyway, Declan Rice is on the attack for West Ham. Down the left-hand side, gives the ball to Benny. Benny collects it, skips by one player, puts it onto his left foot, tries to cross it in, takes a deflection. Keeper has to punch it out. West Ham have won the ball in the middle of the park. Do you know what? It was an silly error for giving away that as well. You're right, mate. He should have got hold of him. He should have. Absolutely, you're right. Let me know also if you are watching. Do you like the new surrounding template? Anyway, Newcastle are on the break here. He's free on the left hand side. St. Maximum's got nobody mark him out on the left hand side. Plays the ball into Joel Linton inside the box. Crosses it into the middle of the park. Cleared, but St. Maximum's got the ball again. Goes early, and Declan Rice clears it with a header. It's gone straight. Newcastle have won the first ball though from our defensive line. St. Maximum's out on the left hand side. He's switched. Skips by Kieran, no problem at all. Crosses the ball then left. Oh my God. It's just gone slightly behind Callum Wilson. West Ham have pinged the ball forwards. Antonio's gone down, no. Looks like there's someone slapped him in the face, but Newcastle are on the attack again. And the referee has blown the whistle. Please also, like, while Antonio's gone down, I just want to know, do you like the new surround or do you prefer the old surround? We're just trying and testing a few things as well, so we just want to know your opinion because you're the one that's watching, so you like the visuals of this as well. Let me know. Anyway, West Ham are getting beat 1-0, 9 minutes, 20 seconds gone. It was a crossing from St. Maximum to a Callum Wilson who was unmarked, who put the ball in the back of the net with his head to score his 11th career goal against West Ham, his 11th career goal. The man just doesn't stop scoring against us. 1-0 to Newcastle, 9.5 minutes gone. Newcastle on the attack down the right-hand side, plays the ball through, but West Ham have won the header. Agard comes out, clears it, and does well for us. Up to Antonio, who does take a heavy touch, though. Joel Linton comes back, collects it as well. Absolutely. Newcastle have won the ball. Down the left-hand side, Jaron Bowen drops in. Joel Linton's dropped so deep to collect it. Burns up now, forward. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Something I think we can do. Definitely. Now, Newcastle on the attack. Callum Wilson's dropped deep, collected it. Joel Linton, probably Gumieres in the middle of the park, plays out wide right, Trippier. Newcastle just keeping a hold of the ball now in the West Ham half. Gumieres. Trippier just steps onto the ball, quite calmly holding possession. Gumieres with the ball. Don't know how he's won the ball off West Ham player. Well, he has. How has he done it? He's fouled the player, that's why. Murphy found it foul on Ben Rama, free kick to West Ham. Let's not ask that question. But they're doing all right. There's only one, but they're doing all right. Well, tried a big early ball forward, but the keeper comes out. Pope collects it from Antonio, and then he disperses it really quickly out to the left-hand side to Byrne, who's got plenty of time and space on the ball as he travels with it over the West Ham halfway line. Plays the ball on St. Maximum, who has switched sides out into the left-hand side. He plays the ball back. Botman. Scar. Newcastle happily playing the ball through their central defence. Ball through the middle. Longstaff plays the ball out wide. Trippier collects the ball out on the right-hand side, just inside the West Ham half. Back to Longstaff again for Newcastle. He plays the ball back to the central defenders, who are just quite happy to see if West Ham want to come and get the ball, and just they'll sit on the possession and try and find that space. As he stayed down, it's going to be 2-0. I don't know. The flag goes up. Joel Linton has broke the deadlock, has broke the offside trap, and everyone just stood still. Every single person stood still. He's gone round the keeper, put it in the ball with the back of the net. Let's see how close it is. I think he is. I mean, it's a good run from Joel Linton. I think he has just straight offside, but he's just literally stood from behind the defender. They are checking it. I better not bloody give this. This cannot happen. It's just Emerson or Kira. It's just the shoulder. I think Joe Linton's shoulder. But it's just the... I'm sorry, there's it's a VAR decision just now. So Joe Linton has put the ball into the back of the net. Here comes the lines. He's onside. I think he's going to get the goal. Oh my God. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It is an absolute disaster. It honestly is an absolute disaster. I can't begin to fathom what I'm currently witnessing right now. We are 2-0 down after 14 minutes. I do not know why our defence have allowed him to do that. I do not know why our defence have actually allowed him to do that. It's actually ridiculous. We're letting a player that doesn't play in that position ever get in behind our defence. It's a fucking brilliant run. It's absolutely terrible defending from West Ham. We cannot defend to save our bloody lives at all. And Joe Linton has ripped West Ham a new one. And Newcastle are 14 minutes in and are ripping West Ham a new one. I'm really struggling with this. I'm really struggling with this. This is ridiculous. It's 2-0 to Newcastle, 13 minutes gone. Now, what are we going to do? We need to fucking go for the attack. You can't just keep the same team. You just can't. You just literally, there's no point. There's no point in playing the same team. What are you going to do? How are you going to react to this? You're 2-0 down. You've got everything to play for here. You need to do it. You need to do something now. You need to react right now. I cannot watch this if he chooses to stick with this current side. Because Newcastle are beating us to every single ball. Look, skip away from the defender. Collect it. Newcastle on the attack. Ball in. Tries to back here. The fucking Newcastle players, Longstaff is on the corner line there. So I don't even know what I'm fucking doing, man. I can't even keep up this. Sorry. I'm getting really frustrated at this. Longstaff just made a dart and run onto the corner line, and he's it's fucking ridiculous. Corner to Newcastle. Skipped over the West Ham players and Kira. You can see Newcastle's confidence just flying right now. West Ham's confidence is just shattered. There is absolutely nothing. There is absolutely nothing in our tank right now that is offering them a threat. We started the game in the first 2 minutes well, and then after that, we have just absolutely gone down the hill, down to the local shop to go and get a pie and mash because we've tapped the hell out of this game anyway already. Ridiculous. 2-0 down, 16 and a half minutes gone. What are you going to do, though? Like, this, you have to react. You can't sit back. We scored a minimum of 2 goals to get a point at home. West Ham have won the ball, though. Declan Rice drives forward. Emerson's got the ball. Oh. Sorry, I'm just jumping in all these comments. West, there's nothing happening just now, so... I think that... I know, I'm just saying that it's now about a reaction. Like, I'm looking at the team right now, and we've set up exactly the same. You know, we're 17 and a half minutes into the game. We're down 2-0 at home, and there's nothing changed about our formation, about our system. We're down 2-0. That's where I think something's not right. You need a reaction. St. Maximin's got the ball down the left-hand side. The space is opening up. Joel Linton's running in behind our defenders all the time. Joel Linton, oh my God. Byrne is trying to skip the ball past Kira. He's won a bloody corner. But Joel Linton is, I know Eddie Howe's changed his style of play, but he's playing with us. He's like a creative fucking midfielder. He's not. He's not. He just gets... All the opposition teams in the bottom 9 are looking at this game right now, loving life. Ridiculous. Kieran Trippier with the corner. Cross it in. God, it was such a... Gerd Rice is shouting to the players to push out. There's just no urgency, man. There's just absolutely no urgency in our team. West Ham trying to press now. We need to, do you know what we need? We need a goal ASAP, like, because then that takes that little bit of pressure off. Like, you can't go into half-time 2-0 down. You need to get a minimum of a goal back. The requirement I'm looking for before this half ends is a minimum goal back. You want 2 back. Bowen wins the ball out on the right-hand side. He plays the ball through to Declan Rice in the middle of the park. He sprays it out wide to Emerson. This is West Ham's first bit of possessional play. In a couple of minutes, Declan Rice plays it back to Emerson. Emerson plays it easy back to Gerd. Newcastle have got 5 players in our half to West Ham's 3. Ball's gone all the way back to Fabianski, and we've panicked, and we've pinged the ball forward to Jared Bowen, who's up against a 6'5" or 7" or 9'10" or 10'4" fucking striker who's always going to just stand there and hit the ball past Bowen. Pointless pinging the ball up to Bowen like that, winning for no one's there to win the headers. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous tactics. If you're going to play it long, you need a big man up there to win it long. Don't play it long if he's not going to win it. Antonio's not winning the ball. Bowen's not going to win the ball. Souček's in the middle of the park. You've paid the ball over the top. Gumieres comes in, collects the ball for Newcastle, plays it into Longstaff, who drives forward. Plenty of space, plenty of time on the ball, coming over deep in the West Ham half, out on the right-hand side, still drives forward. West Ham have got a man finally there. Now he's played it back. Trippier, set-piece expert, but knows how to ping the ball into the box. Does Kira. They're trying to exploit Kira. They definitely are trying to exploit Kira. Byrne comes in, fouls Jared Bowen, and West Ham win a free kick. Don't want to know, mate. You don't want to know. I thought Ben Rama was going to be through there, ball chipped through, but the Newcastle defenders got it. I'm looking at Joel Linton goal again. I'm really pissed off at the lack of communication in the defence. You know, we talk a lot about people will easily quickly blame Kira there, but Zuma should be aware that there's a player behind them. It's all about the peripheral vision as a defender. I know I'm not a professional footballer. I understand that. But one of the things you are taught at that, especially at that level, is peripheral vision. You need to understand that where the players are on the park. Anyway, Paqueta skips by one player, does really well, tries to play the ball through to Antonio, but it's intercepted from Newcastle, who go for a big up and under, and it's going to find its way over to Fabianski. 21, nearly 22 minutes gone. Newcastle beating West Ham 2-0. Antonio drops in deep, collects the ball, tries to play the ball through to Souček, and it's pointless because what's Souček going to do? Nothing, because he can't get the ball. Antonio's won a free kick anyway. Just inside the Newcastle half. I can't listen to the commentators talking about too good to go down. Ball up over the top. Antonio wins it though. He keeps it in. He's done well. He's got Trippier marking him. He plays it back to Benny. Benny skips by one player, crosses it into the box. Oh, he was in the back post. Is that a Gerd on the back post? He wins the header, but it doesn't do enough. And now Newcastle have cleared the ball, and it's 1-on-1. Declan Rice is back there to clear it. Does really well. Deckers does. Plays the ball back to Fabianski, who clears the ball for West Ham up the field. to an Antonio who doesn't win the first header. Guimaraes collects the ball in the centre circle for Newcastle, does a 360-degree spin, plays the ball into Joel Linton, who's got absolutely shitloads of time on the ball. In the middle of the park, Guimaraes drops in, collects it, plays it back out wide to Trippier, who's happy to just sit on it, play a couple of 1-2s with Guimaraes. No West Ham players pressing him. Just happy to play another 1-2 forward there to Longstaff, back to Trippier. Trippier's happy, patient on the ball. Back to their central defenders. West Ham not pressing anyone, just happy to keep the ball. It's totally different. First 2 minutes, we were at them trying to win all the first balls and second balls, and right now Newcastle just playing the game of football. Albeit, yeah, that was a crap ball forward from Trippier to Fabianski, who collects the ball and plays in Zuma. Finds Declan Rice out wide right. Kira's got space and time on the ball. He drives forward, plenty of time, keeps going. Bowen's made the run. He plays in Bowen. Bowen's out on the right-hand side. Bowen brings it onto his left foot. Keeps keeping it up there. Bowen. He finds Deckers. Deckers plays in Paqueta. Man on. Plays the ball forward. Emerson collects it. Plays the ball back to Agerd. Better West Ham. Keeps hold of possession. Benrahma. Paqueta. Back to Benny out in the byline. Nice play there. Unfortunate heavy touch from Benny. He does really well to keep it. Plays in Emerson. Back to Paqueta. Paqueta keeps it round one player. Plays in Bowen. Nice touch there. Antonio just can't do anything with the ball. Tries again to play it again, but can't. Declan Rice plays the ball out wide right to Kira. Takes a heavy touch, but gets it down. Crosses the ball in. Big up and under for Tommy Soucek or for Benrahma. But Newcastle win it. Why are we not winning that? Why are we not winning that? How's Danny Murphy skipped by him? What is he doing? He was trying to shoot from distance, straight into the hands of Fabianski. Agerd comes back, collects the ball, plays in Declan Rice. Decker's out wide. Emerson drives forward for West Ham. Skips by one player. Still goes. He gets pushed. Ref blows the whistle for a free kick. You can say that. You can say that again. You can say that again. You can say that again. Gillian Dix right now would do us wonders. Free kick to West Ham. Emerson on the ball. 25 and a half minutes gone. Nearly 26. West Ham got bodies forward. Emerson on the free kick. Referee's just keeping an eye on that line. Big ball in. Back post. Pope just comes out and collects it. Not even outstretched. Not stretching his arms out. Just collects it into his palm of his hands. Waist height. Newcastle do not need to go at West Ham right now. Patiently keeping the ball. Happy to keep the ball. Inviting the pressure from the back. We have forced them into an error. Declan Rice collects it. Plays the ball early. Tommy Soucek uses his strength and he's fouled. Is the referee going to blow? He has blown. For a free kick right on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. Free kick to West Ham. To be fair to Tommy Soucek, right, he's literally surrounded by three players. He should have dispersed the ball a bit earlier, but I think, is it Scar or Botman or Guimaraes fouls him? Yeah, Guimaraes fouls him. I mean, Soucek goes to win it. Fair play. I would have done the same. But it's a dangerous position. It's literally on the 18-yard line, on the right-hand side. This has got a little curler or smash it. You've got Emerson, Paqueta, Benrahma, Agerd, all stepped over the ball. Don't know who it's going to be. It's a really dangerous position. This is like prime Payet position. If you're not watching the game, it's prime Payet position for where the free kick is. We need to make this count, though. Challenge the keeper, do something. I think Paqueta looks like he wants this. You're talking about maybe a yard or two behind the 18-yard line, maybe 19, 20 yards out. Free kick to West Ham. Paqueta's set it up. So's Benny. Emerson's there, but I think it's going to be Paqueta. Referee's blown a whistle. Paqueta. Oh! He goes low to the left, and Pope has to do a stretch save, and it goes out for a West Ham corner. So good. We've tested the keeper. It's a good free kick. Low, powerful, curler. It was a good attempt, to be fair. It got round the wall, no problem at all. Corner to West Ham. 28 minutes gone. Come on, West Ham. Corner. Pinged in. Pope comes out. Goes over the head of Zuma. Cleared from Newcastle straight into West Ham's path. But they've lost communication. But Paqueta wins the ball back. Plays the ball into Emerson. Chips the ball forward for Ben Rama out on the left-hand side. Benny's still got it. Benny's still got the ball out on the left-hand side. Just patient, trying to see what he can do. He's giving the ball straight to Newcastle. He's literally just gone, there you go. There you go, St. Maximum. Now they're on the break. Paqueta wins the ball back. Brilliant tackle from him. Declan Rice drives forward for West Ham. Keeps driving. Deckers keeps going. Plays the ball into Antonio. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a good tackle. And it's cleared from Newcastle for a West Ham corner. Very unfortunate. I tell you what a tackle that is from Paqueta to win the ball back. Plays the ball into the path of Agerd. Sorry, to Declan Rice, who drives forward, plays it into the path of Antonio. The shot was going to go to target, and it's cleared from the Newcastle defender to go out for another West Ham corner. Good bit of pressure from us, but we got to make this fucking count. Got to make this count. Corner, pings the ball in, straight into the hands of bloody Pope. Straight into the hands of Nick Pope. With y'all. Ball's getting played back to Nick Pope. Out wide to the central defenders. Antonio's running his heart out trying to get the ball back. But hopefully it's not for the sake of nothing. Ball's getting played back to Nick Pope. Putting the pressure on. It's a good bit of pressure. And we forced them into an error and we've won the throw-in. I'm telling you now, right, project get a goal before halftime. It's the minimum requirement we need because we're still if we get a goal before halftime, we're still in this game. Antonio's gone down. VAR is having a little look at the incident, but I don't really know necessarily what the incident is. The players haven't gone over the top reactions. Newcastle have played the ball forward. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Fabianski has saved us. I do not know how that ball has got through all of our defenders. Like, we were overstretched. We've got it. I don't know if it was Callum Wilson that got through. Tried to take the ball round Fabianski. Fabianski's got his hand to it and cleared the ball. Anyway, Newcastle on the attack again. Plays a big ball forward. Kira let the ball go out for a West Ham goal kick. No pen. Just having a look here. So the ball gets played in. Players all over Antonio. I mean, Antonio does go down too easy, but the player is on top of his back. Pope is down for Newcastle. He's not looking healthy or happy, so I don't know if he's going to last out the game or not. He's smiling away, but he's kind of holding on to his knee, I think. Could be game management. Good point, Drainhole. I agree with you. It could be. Because he was smiling. He didn't look kind of upset or angry or anything like that. Do you notice that, Drainhole, actually? As soon as that whistle was blown, every single player ran over to Eddie Howe to get their instructions. And as you predicted, It's interesting there because you probably do really make a valid point there, Drainhole. Like, we were on top there for a little minute, and this little break has stopped that. Be intrigued to watch Newcastle games moving forward, see if that's something that they do when a team is on the up. Anyway, Fabianski with a goal kick for West Ham. Fabianski with a big clearance for West Ham. Wide left. Newcastle win it. Aguerd all over Callum Wilson. He does well to get the ball to Joe Linton. No, Joe Linton plays the ball out wide to say Maximum on the left-hand side. Kira wins the ball with a good slide tackle. Bowen wins the ball back from the throw-in, but then Newcastle won it straight back. Joe Linton down the left-hand side. Kira wins the tackle. Referee's blown up the whistle for a West Ham free kick. Big ball up forward for West Ham, but Antonio cannot win that header. Paqueta drops in, collects it, plays the ball backwards to Kira. Out wide to Jared Bowen. He collects it, puts on the left foot, plays it back to Paqueta. He carries the ball forward, plays it straight to the Newcastle player who clears it up the field. Big ball forward for West Ham. Newcastle player comes in and intercepts it, though. Tommy Suchek tries to win it, but he's so ineffective. He's so ineffective. He's been so ineffective in this game so far. If you're going to put a player like this on the park, they need to be so effective. He's gone in and won a tackle, but he's given away a foul at the same time. But he's not doing his job he's designed and been asked to do. It's not necessarily his fault. It's Moyes' fault for putting him in there. There's nothing there. And that's actually one of the positions that's having an effect. I would honestly, I'd fucking put Corney or put Banrama out there and put Corney in the middle, or Lanzini, like people have been saying. And if you want to play that kind of nitty-gritty midfielder, then Fornals. But I don't think it needs. It's probably going to be a Fornals at half time. But we're chasing the game, so we need to do something. Gimieres with the ball, sprays the ball out wide right. Kieran Trippier collects it, plays the ball back. Gimieres trays the ball through, back to Gimieres. Skips the ball round Paqueta. Oh my God, it's a good play from Gimieres. Out ball out right, plays the ball in, and it goes out for a West Ham goal kick. A bit of skill there from Bruno. West Ham played the ball early, and it's now with Emerson down the left-hand side, deep in our own half, big ball forwards. No one there to challenge the header. Newcastle win the ball back straight away, and they're on the counter. Paqueta wins another tackle for West Ham. He's all over the park, man. He's getting stuck in. Do you know what's such a shame is because I actually think he's got such a bright future, has got so much potential in West Ham. But I think, honestly, and I hate to just pinpoint one player, but Souček really affects it. Such a negative impact on this team, this current team. It's not working with Tommy Souček in that role. It's better to have Tommy Souček come on as an impact if you need it, but not in this current position. He just ran into the ball out of position, out of space. Newcastle now on the counter. They've got the ball down the right-hand side, plenty of space, and time with Trippier. Going to ping the ball into the box. It's a good cross, no one's there, and the ball goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Does he win a corner from that? I think he wins a corner. Does that take a deflection? It does take a deflection. It's a bloody Newcastle corner. Project get a goal before halftime. Do not concede another goal. Project get a goal before halftime. My word, do we need another goal before we need a goal before halftime to give ourselves a chance in this tie? Trippier can't beat the first man cleared from West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Challenge it. But Newcastle have pinged the ball back into the box. Zuma wins it with his header. Declan Rice collects it. He drives forward. He pings the ball into Antonio down the left-hand side. He's going to go at them. Go on, Antonio. Keep going. Keep going, son. Keep going. Cut inside. He's done well. Oh, he's done well. Cross it into the box. Oh, it's unlucky. Oh, my God. That's really unlucky for Antonio. And Bowen. Paqueta wins the ball back in the middle of the park. See, we can get at them. That's where you can get at them. It was a last-ditch tackle. We can beat them for pace down those wings. I'm telling you now, they don't have it. Declan Rice switches the ball. What a ball that is to Kira. Keep it in, Kira. He does. Finds Jared Bowen. There's plenty of bodies on him. Jared Bowen skips by one player. What's he going to do? And he wins a corner. He's done well. It's better, West Ham. It's just do something with it. Please do something with it. Good play from Antonio down the left-hand side. Drive at him. Don't bother holding it up. Just go for it. Fucking go for it. Get something now. Tell you what, get something now. We're in this tie, man. We're in this tie. Corner from West Ham. Do something. Ball's pinged in. Zuma! 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 That makes a difference. That changes it. That is what we were looking for. We built the pressure on. We showed them that we can do it. Up the first 14, 15 minutes. Look at that. Zuma, no, attacked it. No issues whatsoever. We are back in this tie. Keep our heads above the water. Show people what we're capable of doing and do it. Let's just park the first 15 minutes. Park the first 15 minutes and just keep on this little bit of momentum we've got. Because I'm telling you now, we have a little bit of momentum. We can get at the wing backs. I'm telling you now, we can get at the wing backs. We can get at the wing backs. We are back in this tie. Keep our fucking heads, man. Keep our heads. Come on, West Ham. Tell you what now. Now we've got it. Now we've got a goal back. Now we've got a little bit of momentum. There's 5 minutes to go. Go for it. I tell you what, give the ball to Bowen. Give the ball to Antonio down that left-hand side. I'm telling you something right now. If Moyes is not seeing what Antonio is capable of doing down that left-hand side, then, whoa, my fucking God. But he is capable. You've seen it. Attack the ball. Attack the bloody ball. West Ham have won the ball back again. Oh, it's an awful fucking display. Zuma goes out, tacks the ball, wins it with his header. No nonsense defending. Paqueta gets stuck in there. He wins the ball again. It's a good battle between him and the midfielder, but the ball's been skipped by. Zuma gets stuck in. Declan Rice gets stuck in, wins the ball. Declan Rice shadows the ball. Ah, it's brilliant from Deckers. Go on. Go on, Declan. Go on, what are you going to do? Plays the ball through to Jared Bowen. He collects it. He cuts inside to his left foot. Is it, oh, referee, come on, blow the whistle for that. No, he hasn't blown the whistle for that. I can't even know where my microphone is. Oh, it's a good tackle from Emerson. I think he's going to give away a foul for that, though. The referee's booked Emerson for that. 41.5 minutes gone. Oh, don't, mate. Don't. Let me have a look at this. That's a good tackle. Let me see. Is that good? Has he caught him at all? He doesn't get the man first. Andy fucking Townsend, he doesn't get the man first. He gets the ball first. Good tackle, yeah. Moyes is going at the linesman. We need to keep this momentum somehow. We've gained momentum. We can get at their wing backs. I'm telling you now, we can get at their wing backs. You give the ball to Antonio, and it's not about the trickery. It's about the speed and the power and determination. We can get at them. We can get at their fullbacks. Big ball in. It's a bit messy back there. Emerson clears it straight to Joel Linton and shoots from distance. It goes wide. And you can hear the crowd now on West Ham. That's it. That's what we want. Fabianski goes early, pings the ball forward, tries to find Jared Bowen, and they're panicking now back there. We have got 3 or 4 minutes in this first half to try and do something. Come on, West Ham. Kira plays the ball back to Zuma. Plays the ball inside to Paqueta. Oh, Paqueta's giving the ball away too easy. And we're lucky because Joe Linton can't control it. It's been a mistake pass from Paqueta, but same with Joe Linton. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Come on, West Ham. Antonio drops in, collects it from the throw-in. Referee's given a free kick to West Ham in the Newcastle half. Botman fouled the player, Antonio. I think it was a push. Paqueta goes early, finds Bowen down the right-hand side. This is where we can get at them. Go, 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 go. Skips by the one player, crosses the ball in, back post. Who's there? Oh, it's clear from Newcastle. Paqueta's going to collect at the edge of the 18-yard box. He does well. It's unfortunate. Newcastle player gets his foot in front of the ball. Thilo Kehrer and plays the ball back safely to Zuma. Back to Agerd. Agerd pings the ball forward for West Ham. But Burns there, and he's going to clear out. See, this is, honestly, there's an element of panic down those fullback positions. This is what I'm sure happened when we played them at St. James's Park. There's going to be easily a few minutes of injury time left in this game. Plays the ball early. Benrahma comes in, deep collects it. Plays the ball out to Emerson on the left-hand side. Benny makes a run. Declan Rice collects the ball. Plays it into Paqueta in the middle of the park. It's a crap ball, but Paqueta's shadowed the ball. Referee's blown the whistle. The Joe Linton's gone through Paqueta. I thought we had possession, but give him the yellow card. Give him the yellow card, ref. Give him the yellow card. Because you'll easily give West Ham a player a yellow card, so give him the yellow card because that is a foul. Let's have a look. That's just a foul. It's just a foul. Anyway. West Ham win the ball back with Benny. Benny plays the ball early to Jared Bowen on the edge of the box. Shoots! It's not got enough power or finesse on it, and it just trickles out for a goal kick. Much better, though, from West Ham. Like I said, the last 10 minutes have been a lot better from us since we've especially scored the goal. 3 minutes of added time in this first half. West Ham 1, Newcastle 2. A disastrous first 15 minutes from West Ham led to Newcastle leading the game 2-0. West Ham have had 2 kind of spells in this game. The first 2 minutes. Yes, you heard me right, the first 2 minutes. And then like the last 7-8 minutes. Like Pope clears it for Newcastle. Tommy Suchek wins the header. Antonio chests the ball down for Bowen to chase. Burn clears it a big up and under. Paqueta wins the ball back though in the middle of the park. Joe Linton gets in front of him though and plays the ball in. And it's gone out wide left to St. Maxim. He's got the ball. Tries to play the ball through, but Zuma stood up to him. He's played well, but the boy's free out on the right-hand side. Murphy, he's on the edge of the box. He's brought the ball back. Big cross into the back post. He's unmarked. Ball through the middle. No one's there. Clear from West Ham. We are lucky. We got away with that. Antonio comes deep, collects the ball with a chest. Joe Linton comes in, wins the ball back straight off Antonio. Antonio tries to win it back again, looks for the foul, but the ball comes to Joe Linton in the centre circle, and it's now back with Guimaraes in the middle of the park. He finds Longstaff, who's in a kind of more advanced role just now, plays the ball out wide to Kieran Trippier. Sorry, now with Kieran Trippier now. Again, just happily sitting on the ball. Central defence for Newcastle have got a hold of it. Plays the ball out wide right. Trippier. Should have got in there. But they're happily just playing the ball around and they're keeping hold of possession. Joe Linton, Tommy Suchek does win it, but gives away a foul in the meantime. And it's a free kick to Newcastle just inside the West Ham half. Got a minute to go. Far post, man. St. Maximum's totally unmarked. He plays a ball in pretty much to the penalty spot, but no one's there for Newcastle, and West Ham clear it. Free kick to Newcastle inside the West Ham half. West Ham 1, Newcastle 2. 30 seconds to go. Ball's played early for Newcastle down the right-hand side. Cross in. Goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this is just going to go out and play for half-time. West Ham now down the attack, down with Antonio. He's skipped the ball by it, but I think the referee's going to blow the whistle now for half-time. Ball goes out. And there you go, half-time. Half-time for the game. You are watching the West Ham Network. This is a West Ham 1, Newcastle 2. A disastrous first 15 minutes for West Ham. All Newcastle dominated possession, dominated play. We had a decent first couple of minutes. We had a good couple of attempts in the first couple of minutes, but it then became all Newcastle, patient build-up play and happy to just break the lines and do what they need to do. The man, Callum Wilson, unmarked in the box, puts the ball in the back of the net with his head to score his 11th career goal against West Ham. Joe Linton broke the offside trap, went to VAR, but he absolutely did break the offside track and skipped the ball by Fabianski and put the ball into the back of the net. But West Ham did get a goal back from a better attack over the last 10 minutes that made it West Ham 1, Newcastle 2. Talk amongst yourself, because I will be back for the second half as I go and get a little cheeky break. Come on, you irons. Let me see what one I can play for you. There you go. Be back. Welcome back, everyone. We're here for the second half. No changes on either side. Newcastle with the ball straight away in their defence, plays the ball long. Zuma wins the header. A big up and under. Head back to Fabianski. Fabianski plays the ball out. Again, takes a heavy touch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Newcastle scored. Newcastle scored. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's an absolute. I mean, you're talking, what, 25 seconds into the game, and we've conceded. Callum Wilson. I don't know what we do. Is it Agerd is taking a heavy touch? I need to understand what's going on here. Fabianski's played the ball early. Agerd, heavy touch. Agerd's raging. He's taking a heavy touch. Yeah, that's probably it. It's too casual on the ball, and Wilson has put the ball into the back of the net to make it West Ham 1, Newcastle 3, and that defeated the purpose of what we tried to achieve in the first half, which was get a goal back and go into half time, at least giving ourselves a chance, because that has just thrown us all way off again. And now we've got no choice again, but we have to do something. We can't just wait now. (3-1). Fuck's sake, I'm stupid here. 22 seconds it took for them to do that. Put the ball in the back of the net. I really don't know what to say, to be honest, because we had a chance there. We had a chance to come back into this game, and now we've just in 20 seconds. Declan Rice has got the ball for West Ham. Plays the ball upfield, and the player does really well to get in front of Antonio. West Ham player's been fouled in the way, but he's given the foul the other way. So frustrating, mate. Is that a tackle from Emerson? Oh, it's just a typical foul. It's nothing different to what we had in the first half. Let's get on with it. Oh, man. What a way to put a fucking depressor on your second half. This game's not for Benny. I'm sorry. I don't want people to think I'm digging him out, but it's not for Benny. Newcastle happily playing the ball through the back line. Oh my god, they're just winning. Kier's now fouled Joe Linton in the middle of the park. Referees played advantage. I mean, Newcastle got through an advantage and referee blew the whistle. He's done us a favour there. But they're winning everything though. Like it's hasty tackles again. It's like we're so nervous. It's like from the off, we can't deal with like the pressure from the off. Ball's played in through the middle. Callum Wilson drops the ball. Good tackle from Paqueta. Again, Benrahma back to Paqueta. Plays the ball forward up over for Antonio to chase. He gets the ball. It's a good ball from Paqueta. He's down the left-hand side, Antonio, but there's no one up there helping him. Souček's gone into the box. It's a bloody brilliant tackle from the Newcastle player and Antonio. But no one's there. It took like a minute for a player to get into the box. And that player that got to... I mean, Souček, fucking Paqueta's won the ball again. It's gone to the Newcastle player. Big clearance from Pope. And Emerson wins the ball for West Ham. Benrahma out on the left-hand side. It's ball to Paqueta. Agard. Zuma. Agard will be raging with himself for that. It was a heavy touch he took from Fabianski. Zuma plays the ball back to Agard. He switches the ball over to Declan Rice on the right-hand side. Declan Rice, who's dropped deep to collect it. Plays in. Benny. Ball through. Who's that? Bowen. He takes a heavy touch, and Newcastle come back and win the ball. And now they're on the counter. St. Maximum on the left-hand side over the halfway line. Kira's there, but he wins the ball back. Paqueta steps in, gets it. He does well, plays the ball through, wins West Ham a foul. I think that's... Do you know what? I think that's... This part of the game, he's given a yellow card to Joel Linton. This is very similar to St. James's Park when we played them, because Joel Linton was foul after foul after foul. It took ages for the referee to bring the yellow card out, and he's done the same again in this game. And do you know what? I'll give him credit, right? I'm not a fan of him, but his studs was up, and you can see he just edges off. He pulls back, doesn't put his full way through it. He does make a slight connection, but I think it's enough to pull away. And he had his hand up straight away as if he knows that, oh shit, that was going to be bad. But he's picked up a yellow card, and it's a justified yellow card as well. But Paqueta should be strong enough to deal with that. Zuma with the free kick, pings the ball forward out wide left for Emerson, but he doesn't get the first ball. Declan Rice still hopefully picks up the second ball, which he does deep in the West Ham half. He's probably going to play it back to Fabianski, which he does. Fab pings the ball forward for West Ham. Antonio wins it with his header. Who's there to flick it onto? Nobody. God, man, I'm looking at this league table and as things stand, we're joint third bottom with 4 bloody teams. Trippier with the ball, plays in Guimaraes, drops deep, collects it, comes over the halfway line for Newcastle, plays it back to Trippier. Trippier drives into the middle, plays it through the middle to centre back, plays the ball forward, it skips by the West Ham player. Joe Linton out wide, St. Maximum on the left, puts it onto his right foot, crosses the ball into the box. Agard does enough to win the first header, then goes out, wins the second tackle. Benrahma clears the ball for West Ham upfield. Antonio chests it, wins the header. He's fouled though. Referee blows the whistle and West Ham win a free kick. Antonio's done well there. Gotta give him credit. I must admit, this one up top's just not working for West Ham, is it? It's really not. One up top and then Souček in behind. Referee's he's fucking pushed him in the back. Antonio's gone down again, but he has been pushed. It's quite a clear push. The referee's not blowing the whistle. Ball finds its way back with Nick Pope. West Ham just not pressing at all. Now Bowen pressing the defender. Ball gets played out wide left. Burn. Back. As we need to start. Oh, fucking hell. What a wild pass that is. from Newcastle back to Kieran Trippier. West Ham putting the pressure on. Trippier plays the ball forward. Do not know how he gets that ball out there. Do not know how Newcastle have got that out from that position, but they have. And St. Maximum's got a bit of space down that side. And he plays the ball into Joel Linton. Back heel, St. Maximum. Callum Wilson for the hat-trick. Joel Linton, what a tackle that is from Thilo Kehrer. I'm telling you now, I think it was a Murphy shot. Fabianski saved us from being 4-1 down. Fabianski has pulled on a full stretch fingertip save to stop Newcastle making that 4-1. I do not know. Newcastle have played that out of a completely dangerous area and straight away counter-attack. St. Maximum, death touch, Joel Linton, back heel, St. Maximum into Murphy, tries to curl it round. Fabianski, Thilo, ball gets parried out into the path. Let's see. It's a great save from Fabianski. It's an unbelievable save from Fabianski. And then Thilo Kehrer does enough to get the parry shot out for a corner to Newcastle. We're under pressure here. Corner to Newcastle, front post. God, we're not cleared. St. Maximum shoots from distance. Clear from Thilo Kehrer, pretty much on the 6-yard line. Ball tries to get up over the top for Jared Bowen, but there's like 2 or 3 Newcastle defenders there. We need subs. I'm sorry, we do. There's nothing there. There's nothing to offer as a threat up top. Like, nothing's changing. We're 56 minutes in, and there's nothing being offered as a threat up top. So why are we not making a change? Make the fucking change, man. Paqueta wins the ball back for West Ham in the centre of the park. Comes over the halfway line. Sprays the ball out wide right. Jared Bowen plays the ball forward for Deckers. Deckers going to cross the ball in. Pope has to parry the ball out. Oh, he wins a goal kick. Does he get... Oh, no, it's a corner. Corner West Ham. Oh, no, it's a goal kick. Sorry. Apologies. Goal kick, Newcastle. I'm sorry, but with 30 minutes to go, there's always need to be a sub anyway. Even when we win a goal, like when we got that goal back, we always needed to make a sub, let alone the fact we've got another goal down. We need to make that sub. And it needs to be an effective sub. It needs to be someone effective. Someone in the middle of the park. I love Pablo Fornals, but I don't think it's Pablo Fornals. Danny Ings is coming off the bench now. He's going for a warm-up. But I swear to God, if he brings off Antonio and puts Danny Ings up top and he's isolated himself, I'll be fucking mental. I'll go mental. I will go mental. Anyway, Antonio's done really well. Played in Jared Bowen down the right-hand side. Jared Bowen still got it. Takes it onto his right foot. Tries to cross it and does. Back post. No one's there. Clear from Trippier. And who's first to the ball? St. Maximum. Who's second to the ball? Newcastle. Bring the ball out from the back. Out wide left. St. Maximum's dropped deep. Collects it. West Ham have got bodies forward, but we're just not quick on the uptake. Ball gets brought forward again. West Ham tried to win it back, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Thilo takes it early, but Newcastle win it, and they've won the second ball, and now we've got Guimaraes in a bit of space. Chips the ball forward. Trippier, he does really well. He finds a really good pass out wide left to St. Maximum, out of the blue, from nothing. He's on the attack. He's got everyone on the back foot, shoots from distance. I don't know if Fabianski got a touch on that. I think he did get a touch on that and puts it round for a corner. Let's see what's going on. It was going in. It's an unbelievable save again from Fabianski. It's an unbelievable save. It's full stretch. It's fingertips. The ball's curling in, bottom corner, and Fabianski has parried that around. Fingertip save, full stretch for Newcastle corner. We're feeling the pressure. We're under pressure. And when we go forward, we're offering no threat at all. Newcastle taking it short, flicked it in. We've got a counter here, though. Benny keeps going down the left, going, what are you going to do, son? Feed it in. Deckers is through. Deckers is going to challenge. Oh, he's tried to... Oh, it's taking a big deflection. Deckers has seen a run from Antonio, tried to curl the ball round. He's taken a deflection. It's gone back to Pope. So that's unlucky from us. Newcastle played the ball early. We're coming up to 60th minute. We need to see something, but it needs to be effective. I swear to God, if it's not effective, I will go fucking mental. I will go mental. Do not be like for like. West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side, though. Paqueta, he's got the ball out on the right-hand side. He keeps hold of it. 2 players on him. He brings Tilo Kira in. It's a heavy ball, though, and Tilo Kira can't control it. And the ball goes straight to Newcastle, who are now on the counter. And Emerson comes back. Oh, Emerson! Has he gone into his pocket? Yeah, it's fine. It was a tackle from Emerson. It's a foul. He needs to watch it, though, because I think the referee's given him a warning. "60 minutes gone. Guess what? We're still not making a sub. We're 3-1 down. We've got 30 minutes to go to try and save something in this game. Agard's going to try and watch the ball go out, but he doesn't. He keeps it in. Going to ping the ball forward for West Ham. Benny collects it down the left-hand side. Nice touch there from Tommy Soucek. Declan Rice back in the centre-back position. No one's on for him. Fabianski collects it. He's under pressure, and he has to clear it, and it goes out for a throw-in, and Deckers is fucking raging. Oh, wow. I can see Vladimir Sufal. I can see Max Cornet. A lot of subs are coming on for both teams. It looks like 4 subs for each team are coming on. Newcastle on the attack. On the edge of the box. Oh my God, there's a bit of space opened up. Ball gets crossed in, takes the deflection. St. Maximum on the back post. He finds a bit of space through the middle, but West Ham have got the ball away. Chippier's came in, collected it, and played the ball back to their defence. I'm intrigued to see what substitutions. I've seen Sufal, I've seen Max Cornet, and Newcastle have just played the ball out. I think it looks like we're about to see 8 substitutions in total. Yeah, we are. 8 substitutions. Cornet, Sufal, Downs, and Ings all coming on for West Ham. Antonio coming off. Antonio off, Benny off. And Flynn Downs has come on for Soucek. So he's reacted. So Anthony Gordon on for Newcastle. I'm trying to catch up for you here. No, I didn't get all that. I don't know who the other ones are. I couldn't tell you who the other subs were. Try to find out who they were. I mean, this could change up the game, but anyway, West Ham are on the attack down the right-hand side. Danny Ings plays the ball in early. I'm just trying to see the kind of formation, but I'm just trying to see who the teams are. Oh, West Ham have won the ball back, though. Oh, referee's blown up the whistle. Let's see if I've got the right team for you here. Willock, Gordon, Isaac. Was it 3 subs for Newcastle? 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. Right, I'm going to have a try and look and see. So Danny Ings up top. Guess what? Isolated on his own. Max Cornet out on the left. We've pushed Paqueta up the field a little bit more. Newcastle just playing the ball, though, all round. It literally looks like we've just made like-for-like substitutions. Yeah. No change in formation. And I don't understand it at all. It literally looks like for like. No change in formation. Why isolate the forward? We need 2 up front. You're totally right, mate. He's put it up for God's sake. We're 3-1 down. I've got the back room. Need a Maverick. You're right, mate. Ings plays the ball forward for West Ham. Who to? Nobody. Because there's no one up there supporting. We're 66 minutes into this game. We're down 3-1 and we've done 4 substitutions in our like-for-like substitutions. No one is supporting him. Nobody is supporting him at all. I don't understand it. I don't understand the substitutions. I'd love to be proven so wrong, but I don't understand them. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Are you trying to solidify? What are you trying to solidify? Getting fucking beat? Ball gets played through to Paqueta. Skips by Anthony Gordon, uses his strength. Anthony Gordon comes back, wins the ball. Paqueta goes down too easy. He should be doing better than that. I'm sorry, he should be doing better than that. There's no excuses for that. I don't even know who's on the ball for Newcastle anymore. I can't even be bothered commentating on it because I'm so bloody pissed off. Willock, Longstaff, Gumieres for Newcastle. Space ball out wide right, Trippier. Ball through the middle, who's a player unmarked. I don't even know what's going on here back here in the defence. Declan Rice comes back, collects it. Tries to find Cornet, who ball goes out for a Newcastle throw in. I don't know. I don't know how to stay motivated. I'm trying my best to stay motivated, but the frustration is, we go ahead, we beat Southampton, and we can't do anything in the second game, and the substitutions don't make sense. David Moyes said it in his post-match press conference. Danny Ings is isolated. We need more players around him. So you start this game with Antonio and you look for the impact. What you probably expect is, why the fuck are you just taking out Danny Ings? Antonio, and putting Danny Ings in there and not supporting him. You're doing everything you said you wouldn't do. You're doing it. It doesn't make sense. It literally does not make sense. I'm trying my best to stay positive. Danny Ings drops deep, wins it. Max Cornet gets the ball. Paqueta plays the ball into Max Cornet down the left-hand side. Skips by one player. He's got it. Max Cornet skips by the player again. He's still got it. Good ball into the box. Who's there? Nobody. Pope goes out, but it goes out wide right. But Max Cornet's done something. West Ham win a corner. All from Max Cornet's fucking attacking thinking. He's only been on 30 seconds and he's made such a difference already down that left-hand side. He's a player that's been involved in a relegation battle and he scores goals. And he's not even starting. I'm sorry, but he needs to start the games. But we can't leave the isolation of the fucking striker. Anyway, it's a corner to West Ham. Pings the ball in. Back post. Don't know where the ball is. West Ham have won it in there. Where is the fucking ball? It gets cleared from Newcastle. But we're first to it with Vladimir Soufal. He just does a wild header. Paqueta's out wide right. He's getting challenged by Isaac. West Ham get in front of it. Oh, Jared Bowe's done really well, but it's cleared from Newcastle. Paqueta's there, tries to win the ball back from Isaac, who's deep on the left. How's he got the ball out of that tight position? Newcastle skip by the player. Anthony Gordon on the ball. It's gone out wide left. West Ham have won the ball back, but the referee blows the whistle for a free kick to Newcastle. 70 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Newcastle 3. I will not understand. I don't understand the subs. I'm sorry, I don't get it. at all. There's not an ounce of it that makes me understand what he's done. The ref is fucking shit, man. The ref is shit. Doesn't matter who we beat, Anton. We're not playing like a team who knows what they're doing. Am I even completely ruined? Yes. Newcastle on the attack. Declan Rice tries to come back and win it. Fouls the player, but no, he doesn't actually. Downs collects it. Corney's looking for it early. Plays the ball behind him, but Corney has to drop back and collect it. That stops the break. Play the ball in front of the fucking player. Declan Rice plays the ball. Gerd out wide left. Emerson drops in to collect it. He tries to find Ings. Nice play there. Emerson can't get the ball through to fucking Corney. Foul on Emerson. Give us a free kick. No, it's not a foul. No, it's not a dive. It's an actual foul. Trippier. So piss off. Give us the free kick and get something. We've got 20 minutes to go. Get something now. We've got a chance in this game. Get something immediately. I agree with that. I don't actually think they actually look that good. I think we're allowing them to be in this game. It's just been a collection of errors. Not marking Wilson for the first goal. An error for the third goal. And just a fucking stupid mix up in the back. It's all our fault. Anyway, free kick West Ham. Emerson. Emerson pings the ball in. Wins the header from Newcastle. Zuma's there. Another win header from it. Declan Rice. Shot from distance from West Ham. Where's the ball? Paqueta there inside the box. Keeps a hold of it. Paqueta still got it. He finds Max Cornet. Back to Deckers. Deckers sprays the ball back post. Takes a header off of Newcastle. West Ham win a corner. West Ham win a corner. Bowen. Big ball in. Zuma over the top of Pope. Pope spills it. What's the ref giving? They're going to foul free kick to Newcastle. Yes, we need to see that. Yes, because we have nothing to lose. We're losing. Why are we still playing with an isolated striker? It doesn't make any sense at all. At all. Doesn't make no sense at all, Mark. I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm concerned. I'm baffled. I can see Danny Ings up there on his own. Who's the further forward player in beside him? Fucking Flynn Downs. He's not a striker. He's not a fucking striker. It's not Flynn Downs, sorry. It's Jared Bowen, but that's a great play from Paqueta. Brings in Rice into the game, skips by one player, tries to skip by the second, but Newcastle have won the ball back, and they've won the second ball again. Ball through, but we've won the ball back with Vladimir Sefal, who plays the ball all the way back to Fabianski. You get a goal now, West Ham. Do you know what the other thing? Oh, it's a good ball there from to Anthony Gordon. Plays it onto the edge of the box. Back with Anthony Gordon down the right-hand side. Cross it in low. He's unmarked, man. They're fucking unmarked. There's about 1 million players in the box, and it looks like West Ham are just inviting him on. Shoots from distance. He's put the ball wide, Gumieres. And I don't understand why we're not marking our players, especially in their box, in our fucking box. Look. He takes the shot, blocks off Zuma. We stand still. 1, 2, 3, unmarked. No one's looking over the shoulders. No defender's looking over their shoulders. It just goes wide, half a yard wide. Gumieres doesn't even look like he's broke a sweat, but he has played well. And the ball skips over from a Fabianski bit of play, and the ball goes out wide. Moyes' comments have concerned me when he says that Danny Ings doesn't need to be isolated and we need more players around him. The only player he's given him right now is Jared Bowen. It's out on the right-hand side, and the ball's not going out the right-hand side because Newcastle aren't stupid. They're not going to allow the ball to go out there. They've put bodies over the top of Jared Bowen. Ball's not going to go there. Ball's not going to go there. Joe Linton is just fucking Iniesta right now. Oh my God. Get what we're doing. Fabianski comes out, picks up the ball. Pings the ball up forward. Guess what? Danny Ings takes a heavy touch. And guess what happens? It goes back towards Pope. No one's there to help him. Gutierrez, I don't even know who the fuck that is for Newcastle getting the ball, but Anthony Gordon out the right hand side for Newcastle. Fed up. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. It's boring. Predictable. Nothing happening. There's about 40 million meters and yards between our midfield and Danny Ings. Newcastle just playing the ball through their defence because West Ham aren't pressing. Again, there we go. Back through their defence. Newcastle on the ball through the middle. Space, time. Wide right. Anthony Gordon. No one's going to him. He plays the ball back to the defence. Defence plays the ball through the middle. Kieran Trippier, space and time. Back to the central defender. He takes a heavy touch. No one's near it. He plays the ball forward. West Ham collect the ball and go on the counter. Sufal tries to play a nice touch. It's heavy touch from Danny Ings. Ball goes back to Emerson. Declan Rice. Emerson in the middle of the park. Keeps a hold of it. Goes out wide right to Zuma. Zuma plays the ball out to Flynn Downs on the right-hand side. It's all static for West Ham. Zuma collects it. He plays in Agard on the left-hand side inside the West Ham half. He drives forward. He finds Emerson, who's playing in like a kind of midfield central role. Cornet, Agard switches play completely over to the wide right, but Newcastle player reads it well. He collects it. Joe Linton. Paqueta comes in, collects it. He wins it. He plays in Flynn Downs. Downs plays in Jared Bowen out the right-hand side. He's going to cut inside into the box, puts it onto his right foot, tries to cross it in, takes a deflection. West Ham win a corner. West Ham win a corner. We've won a corner. Oh, it's our chance, West Ham. Corner. Ball in the box. Pope comes out, punches it onto the edge of the box. Sufal with a big looping header back into the box. Zuma's there, tries to bring the ball down, can't. Declan Rice collects it on the edge of the box. He takes it out to the left. Max Cornet brings it back into Deckers. Deckers is going to place the ball into Sufal's path. He's going to switch it inside. Oh, Downs has done really well. Jared Bowen cutting inside to the box. Brings it onto his left foot. Fouled. Referee's blown up. I think it's just outside the box. Is it just outside the box? It's going to be outside the box. Yeah, he's done well to win that, to be fair. Willock's brought Bowen down. That's a dangerous position. It's just outside the box, out on the right-hand side. This is the chance. I know I've been really negative. I've tried my best to be positive, but it's tough. You're talking to a guy who's Mr. Positive 9 times out of 10. Anyway, free kick out the wide right-hand side, right on the 18-yard box. From a tight angle, Bowen and Sufal. Bowen takes it, whips it in, back post with pace, but ball goes over everyone, and it goes to no one, and it's a goal kick to Nick Pope. Mate, I am. It's tough to commentate on this one. I'm sorry, it really is, because there's nothing. Like, I don't know. Like, where's the threat? Where is the threat? Like, I don't see anything. I'm so upset by it. It's upsetting to watch. There's no fight. There's nothing. We look shit. We look bored. I'm bored. I'm bored watching West Ham. It's boring. And solidifying and trying our best to creep through this relegation thing doesn't work against teams like Newcastle. Newcastle haven't played well. They've just taken their chances from our errors, and we've made too many errors. But we've not even fucking really challenged anything. We've not gone at them. Like, ball gets flicked up forward. What to? Nothing. Gerd does well, brings the ball forward. Paqueta, Danny Ings, back to Paqueta. He's going to play in. Oh, he's tried a ball. Oh, he's tried a ball through for coordination. He'll probably played that to Declan Rice, but he doesn't. Declan Rice wins the ball back for West Ham. Emerson, Deckers, Emerson. Oh, it's a good tackle from Anthony Gordon. Wins the ball back for Newcastle. I'm telling you now, if we could get a goal back now, put the pressure on. If we, it's a ball up over the top. Fabianski comes out, gives the ball to Isaac. It's honestly embarrassing. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. It's absolutely. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. I can't be fucked. I can't be fucked with it, man. It's like shit. Fabianski's come out to try and clear the ball, and I don't know what he's doing. I can't even be bothered talking about it. It's ridiculous. What has he done? He's tried to knee it and he's just put it into the path of fucking Isaac. I mean, if you're not seeing the ridiculous decisions you're making, like, it's indefensible. You are seeing me go on a fucking rant about our manager because I've been so supportive of him all season. But it's indefensible. Indefensible. You know what? I've said all season, defensively, we've been good. All right. It's not really been our problem. See, today, we've been a fucking disaster back there. But I tell you what, add to that, we can't even put a threat on up forward. Game over. We're going to lose this game. We're going to have to score fucking 3 goals to try and get a draw. 3 fucking goals to try and get a draw. I said before the game, like, maybe, I don't know if the bounce, but maybe we need to fucking bounce. Maybe we need to bounce. I mean, the ties we've got coming up. Oh my god. Can't be bald, man. So shit. It is so shit. The stadium's gonna be half empty. Quarter now. Newcastle on the attack again. I mean, I can't even bother. Oh my god, they're lining up. Joe Linton tries to feed it through to the back post, but no one's there. Ooh, this is great. I'll just make a quadruple substitution and I will try my best to put. I'll do like for like. It will make no fucking difference on the game. There's been no impact. What's the point in trying to do an impact if you have no impact? Not a single impact in the game at all, whatsoever, at all. Whoopie fucking do, bringing on 4 substitutions early, 30 minutes, 25 minutes to play. Ridiculous, man. You're draining the life out of this. You're draining the life out of it. "4-1 away from home against a team that haven't necessarily played well. Absolutely calamitous. It's been calamitous from the start. Calamitous in team selection. No change in formation. No change in shape. It's the 4 substitution thing. It's a bit like, oh, well, we'll react. We'll put on 4 substitutions. But we've done nothing different. It's just like for like. It's nothing different. Corney, Benrahma, same. The same. Now Newcastle are making the next substitution. I don't even know who's on the fucking field anymore. You put Ings on for Antonio. What happens? You're isolated. You just said last week you didn't want him to be isolated. You just said last week you didn't want him to be isolated. So what are you going to do? You're going to isolate him. Let's just fucking isolate him. Let's just do it for a little bit of banter. Let's take off Tommy Suchek because it's not working. What do we do? We put on a like for like. We put on Flynn Downs. What is the point? We change our right back. Tilo Kira. Sifa, I don't care. I don't want that. We're shit. We're shit. We've offered no threat. I've lived off of 2 years. I am done. Done. This is shit. This is boring. This is crap to watch. Really, really crap. Really crap. I can't. I'd rather the under 18 team out, to be honest. Newcastle just playing ball. The fans are singing. It's fucking 5 minutes to go. Paqueta's giving the ball away. Do you know what? I can see someone get sent off. I just feel I get the vibe West Ham get someone sent off. The stadium is empty. We've won a corner. No, we've not. No, we've not. And the stadium's empty. The stadium's empty. No one's there. The only people that are there are Newcastle fans. If you've watched the channel, you've heard, you've heard me try and stick up. Brighton was enough. It was done at Brighton. Newcastle have been another substitution, and I don't really know who it is, and I really don't care, if I'm being brutally honest. The team that I've got there isn't the team that is on the field right now. But all you need to know is that Newcastle are beating West Ham 4-1. It's embarrassing. Really, it really is kind of embarrassing. I don't know what to say to you. Apart from that we are shit and we've done nothing in this game to show fight. Nothing. I mean that, like, there's been nothing in this game to show any fight whatsoever. Nothing. Absolutely fuck all. It's embarrassing. It's been an embarrassing performance. It's been an embarrassing team selection. I mean, it's so empty. The stadium's so fucking empty. Newcastle on the attack again. I don't want to say it. I'm going to do a review after the game. I am going to do a review after the game. Don't know why, but I am. Rice, Paqueta, Emerson, Cornet, Paqueta just loses it because there's 4 players marking him because there's nothing forward. Trippier plays the ball. Joe Linton. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I can't. I honestly can't. I can't. It's 5-1. You have heard me correct. Absolutely indefensible. Absolutely disgusting, terrible, awful, shit, crap, utter fucking bollocks. It's awful. It's really bad. I can't even begin to imagine, like, when I'm watching this game where our back's against the wall. I mean, it takes away all the work you've done this season. The comment about fine margins, bullshit from me. Absolute bullshit. This stage of the season, you need to see fight. You need to see something. What have we got? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Fabianski has been a disaster. Defensively, we have been a disaster. There's 4 minutes of injury time, and this could be 6-1 if they really wanted. It's really bad from West Ham. It's really bad. I don't know what else to say. Do you know what? You give everything up, man. You give everything up. You do things for this club. And I've turned round and I've tried my best to support the situation, but enough is enough, man. Enough is fucking enough. Enough is enough. Scrape past. I mean, do you know what? You're right there, Ashley. We've ruined our goal difference. We've conceded 9 goals between Brighton and Newcastle. I don't have anything in me, man. You're gonna have to join me for the review. You are going to have to join me for the review so I can get anything I've got in my system out. Because I don't really necessarily know what I've got in my system. While they're watching the game. Fun. Absolute embarrassment. Boring. I've been bored. It's been a boring game. Southampton game. What was it? Boring. What was it? It was absolutely boring. What's this game? Boring. What's the game been like all season? Boring. I can't defend it. There's no defense. There is not a single ounce of defense in my system for this game because this game has been an absolute disaster from start to end. It's been absolutely disgusting effort from West Ham. Really has been. Starts with team selection, starts from everything. You're going to have to join me in the review. I don't really know if I want to do the review, to be quite honest with you. I'll do it because we do normally do it. So I'll do it. Point. Really? I'm just going to sit there and say Moyes out. I'm just going to sit there and say it's ridiculous, but I know, and listen, I've been there, done that wore a t-shirt. I think it just hurts because it's come off. I get that. I know we've had really tough times, but we can't afford to go down, and it's just the hard work. And I think, do you know what? It took me a while to understand that we needed to maybe make the change earlier than what we have, but we've not done it, and I don't know what to say, to be honest. I really don't know what to say. Lots of boos in the stadium as it's full time. As West Ham have lost 5-1 at home. I am going to go on in the review and do something for you. I'll try my best not to go a bit mad. I probably will go a bit mad, but I have to be kind of respectful. I don't know what I'm trying to say, to be honest. But if you want to come across and join me on the review, you're more than welcome. I don't know what to say really about it, to be honest. But I am going to go live on the other one. We've just been beaten 5-1 at home. Yes, you have heard me correct. We have just been beaten 5-1 at home to Newcastle United. Bollocks, excuse my French, but awful. Really bad. Really bad. And I'm sorry for being negative, Nancy, but I don't know what else I can do or what else I can say, to be brutally honest with you, because it was awful. It makes these particular shows really bad, really hurt, really crap. Can't be bothered. Just ruins your day, doesn't it? It's awful, man. Yeah. Go join me on the review. I'll see you across there. Come on, your hands.